10 creator mistakes you are probably making, or if you want to be a content creator and you want to avoid these mistakes, these will really help you a lot. So you guys are going to hear my baby in the background. I'm doing mommying while content creation and I don't even care, okay? That's what you have to do sometimes, right? So the first mistake I made was overthinking. Overthinking your content and overthinking what you just filmed. You know, you're having trouble trying to figure out, should I post this, should I not? That's a very normal thing to feel, but you don't want to stay in that state of overthinking everything. It's good to just, think over your content, maybe sleep on it one night, but after that, it's either you post it and it's going in the content calendar or it's not. And once the content calendar is made and created and you've got the content all mapped out, there doesn't really need to be an overthinking on your end, okay? If you need a second opinion, that's where you go and you talk to somebody, of course. If you're looking for like a content coach or mentor, I'm definitely available and I can give you some direction. But the main thing I want to focus on is stop the overthink. Second mistake is over consuming, especially when you are about to post and you are in that scrolling state of just like looking at other people's content. You're maybe like ready to post yours, but you just want to make sure like, oh, is it good enough? But in doing so, you're basically talking yourself out of posting the content because you're over consuming other people's content, and it's going to really make you feel like you cannot compete where you don't compare, and it's just going to have a negative effect on you. So over consuming is not good at all. I would recommend setting a timer on your phone. I do that all the time with the different apps. With TikTok, I believe I have an hour of scrolling to do. I think Instagram, it might be the same. You can also do it within your phone apps in your settings, where it just allows you to spend a certain amount of time on your phone apps, and then that's it. But really try to limit yourself, because you don't want to overconsume and then you will not post anything, because that's basically where all your time and your energy went, and you'll just feel really exhausted. Mistake number 3 is not following a plan. You had your plan mapped out, your content calendar, but then you go on a whim, right? You see this new trend, you jump on that, and then you're just like posting throughout your day, and it's just like you're not following the plan though. And there's nothing wrong with going off of the plan a little bit, because with content creation, you may find that, certain trends are relevant right now. So you do need to hop on that trend and put it in your content. Things like that happen. But following a plan that is set in place will help you to not feel like overwhelmed, stressed out, posting at the last minute, being unprepared. All of that can be avoided by just following some kind of plan or layout. If you do not have one, you need one. I'll link a free PDF below that gives you kind of like an outline. Mistake number 4 is being alone and isolating yourself. It is a lonely process, especially a lonely job, especially when you are moving around and maybe you're not in a state where there's other content creators, or you have access to like reach other people. I didn't have a car, like certain things like that. Don't isolate yourself to the point where you're not talking to other people online, like you're not interacting with other people, you're not seeing what is happening locally around you. Main thing is too, people may DM you or comment on your stuff, and if you're not responding, that's basically like you're trying to be alone, like you're isolating yourself. So try to put yourself out there a little bit more, show your face on not necessarily live, because I'm still not there. I don't really always want to do lives, but on my stories, I do try to talk to my audience. Sometimes too, you may have like family and friends who, obviously are not in the content space, but you need to still spend time with them. You need to still like live life outside of content. That's where I'm going with that. Not everything has to be content. You don't have to film all the time when you're going to see auntie and uncle and sometimes it may feel like you're missing out on opportunities to film, to work, because that's your job. But at the end of the day, like, interact outside of that content bubble. I hope that makes sense. Mistake number 5 is trying to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. Just God, Jesus, like nobody else is perfect. So stop it. Stop trying to appear to be perfect. And that was definitely me. I was just trying to edit my content out to the T. If I made one little simple mistake, like I was just feeling like this ain't it. I needed to be crispy clean, just like her, and her. But at the end of the day, perfectionism can lead you to not posting at all. You're trying to meet this expectation all the time. Like you're setting the bar so high way higher sometimes than you can meet. Do a little less editing, you know what I mean? It's okay to stutter, it's okay to get choked up on your words. Learn from your mistake, be better next time, but we're not striving for perfect. Mistake number 7 is having a lack of confidence within yourself. Recently, I feel like I fell into this space of feeling very insecure within my body, postpartum. I had my second baby girl, and it just felt I felt icky. It just made me not want to show up on camera. I found myself like hating certain things that I filmed, and I realized it wasn't necessarily the content, it was me. It was a lack of confidence in myself. It was a lack of love and appreciation for myself. So sometimes you do have to look a little deeper. You may need to ask, you know, somebody on the outside looking in, like, hey, what do you think? Because they may tell you, like, you're just showing up very insecure. I like this gloss, but I mean, you might not like it, but I'm just saying, no, like, you like the gloss, here's the gloss routine, y'all about to get it. That's where you need to be. It takes time though, I understand, but definitely work on that because it can show up on camera and show up in your content. Mistake number 8 is posting for likes and validation. You can get wound up in the likes, and sometimes when you took the time to make a certain piece of content and you only get like a few likes on it, make you feel like, I don't really want to post right now no more, I'm gonna take a break from. But that's because the reason behind you posting was solely based on the likes, solely based on people commenting and give you validation, which is not a good thing. You need to realign yourself and be like, hey, I'm not posting for the likes. I'm posting because I'm inspirational. I'm posting because I have some way to educate other people. I'm posting because I'm a creator with a purpose. Real quick, going back to mistake number 7, which was a lack of confidence, may lead you to not reach out to brands for brand deals. And you know, you miss out on opportunities, money, you miss out on your bills being paid. Recognize, like, why am I not reaching out to brands? Why am I not getting brand deals? Because you're lacking confidence in yourself and it's showing, and you're not pushing yourself to your fullest potential. Okay, let's get back to the next. Almost finished. Mistake number 9 is lacking passion and a why. It's really important that when you are a content creator, you have a why behind why you are posting, and it's not just like, I mean, it could be, I want to make a whole bunch of money, but it should not be that, because you'll find that this is a slow and steady process. It's a lot of ups and downs, different trends, different things that work, you know, different audiences depending on what platform you're on. So you really just have to have a passion for it. Have a passion for creating why you're showing up every day. I really love inspiring moms and women in their late 20s to just better themselves, to be confident, to balance motherhood, being a wife, being in your late 20s, wellness, health, all those different elements. Creating is an art. It takes finesse. Not everybody can do it, okay? But the ones that can do it and that really put in the time and effort and work shows in your content. That was pretty much all the tips, but I'm gonna throw in a bonus tip 11, mistake 11. And this one is absolutely, I think, the most important one. Not prioritizing your mental health over posting. There are times when you will be maybe really down, really going through it, but if you are not taking care of yourself and you're still showing up on camera, you're still putting on a smile, you're still, you know, he, but you're not dealing with your mental health, it's really going to affect you in the long run and your content. Push the content creation to the back. Get your workouts in, get your Bible studies in, drink your water, exercise, and take care of yourself, because you cannot show up 100% if you behind the cameras are like 3%, okay? And we're just being honest here, okay? We can all learn from mistakes, and I'm happy and willing to share more. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions, or leave some comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm definitely going to be sharing more. Bye, you guys.